Stadium, everyone, the home of the Fresno State Bulldogs. And for a team whose mantra is anytime, any place, anywhere, it's always good to be home. And these fans have shown out for the clash we have ahead of us. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Georgia Southern Eagles taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer pool.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Wants to throw. It's Grove. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
The give to the back. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Pitts. Got his man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays at them.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Made a defender miss. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick the field.
Finish the run out of the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Grove. Lets it fly. He misses his man. The act. Just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going to run it. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires up. Oh, now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a
quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Shakes off the defender. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going over the top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the ground with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so physical.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
It's picked off. That's number 10. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark.
this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
The Bulldogs with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Pitts. And a sack. The worst half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that back fill you for a whole length of a game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Eagles have this offense rolling. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown!
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Pitts. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Fresno State right back to the line. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the air. Rush is on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it down the left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Fresno State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Eagles will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has him setting up shop from there. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. And they're...
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopping.
I'm sick. That should have been an interception.
That's a great play by the defense. They got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter. And the offense is trying to
That's frustrating.
Completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback here.
What?
He's there to stop. He sets up his own 1st and goal from the 7.
Okay, this is just crazy. She's throwing up prayer balls, and it's actually working.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Eagle. You thought they were
That's so irritating.
back, baby.
A fucking he's been throwing prayer balls this whole game, and they're just working somehow.
He can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard
That's so frustrating.
And first down, priority for the defense, and you can't get much. You can't physically beat the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play.
I mean, it's crazy. What's going on?
I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced as a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get there. He's got to and slide. Great job, nice offense, good decision to take up scramble and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They got
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's hit. Thanks to the great defensive pressure there, the team will put them out of rhythm. There's a lot of QBs there. When they get hit, and when they get hurt, and when they get pressured, they become very...
Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Here's the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give. Oh, better look out. Got the first down and more. Sprinting away. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. Off play action on first down. He'll pull it down. He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Across the 15. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, get down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They'll run it on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Tries again to get it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to get it in. And they will score. Touchdown, Fresno State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Flacco should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Gregory. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers. It would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Right down the middle. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more.
What?
And a big game. They've got it on 46.
Some people have all the luck. That was crazy.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a good example
There of complementary. This game sometimes. Play their spaces, they don't need it.
To have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they went up front.
And you get more and more hits on the TV like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see goes. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. Nice job on the defense making that quarterback very
What?
Touchdown, Georgia Southern. A
This makes me want to lose my mind. He just like literally go balls, and it can be in double coverage.
Side of the field. My job as
This is crazy.
get away from the safety. He does just that. Receivers
2 straight, just bullshit. Just I'm gonna throw it up, and it's gonna work out. That is crazy. That is crazy. That's just been happening the whole game. Like, what the fuck?
And no chance at a return.
This is crazy.
David, I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't get bullshit catches like he can.
You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away.
Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk of when they need to move the stick.
Like, the amount of bullshit I've seen this game is crazy. I think I was playing the CPU with what was going on here.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He's got the back in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I think that big conversion by the offense there was going to be you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock a bit further. Let's run this clock down as low as we can. I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of fun.
He's got the tight end. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You've got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, don't be concerned. They stay around.
Getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with nothing.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward
after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Connor.
No way!
Forcing the incompletion. That's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work on
this whole game. I swear, if he gets some bull crap, I'm going to be so pissed.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Way to go on 3rd down. Looking to move, he needs a chunk play.
Unleashes it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball on the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. It's a good throw. Make the catch. You have to make that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Let's go.
It's tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot.
I swear. If they get some bullshit catch again, like it just wasn't meant to be.
Snagged in the middle. And game tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out the open field as well. He showcased that athleticism.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
Like, it's actually crazy the stuff that I've seen.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
Bro, what? He's just like tanking.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. The defense is upright here. They're in position to win this game.
Yeah, defensively. Take your time getting off miles, make that clock, get your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
They'll go to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
That back half is nowhere to reach for the back, so you count against Kevin to make sure there's 11 guys on defense.
Snap it out. Picks up enough to get the first and 10 from the 11.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get it. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back speed right there. I couldn't do it. He gets down, he's just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job too there on third down because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just did another good.
Second down coming up. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up a 4-yard short of first down.
And it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big battle. With not hard to stop it down 6 to make 4th down. We definitely have to stay in it.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. He's stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense.
Offensively in that situation,
Everything has to go right. Someone's going to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive.
you couldn't get it done and now the offense.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Really nice job stopping the run.
But the problem is you have 0 timeouts. You cannot stop the clock right now through the defense. So this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is going to take their time before they snap the ball.
So with
the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock and get victory formation.
That was a crazy game. The three defender that you got was insane. what's the point of a trade committee if you get all the praise?
Hey everybody, it's Fresno State here after ending that rivalry, which used to be from 25. Both Zach and Trey. I've basically ended the rivalries this year. There's 28-22. There was some insane stuff going on. There was one time he threw through 3 of my guys and somehow caught the ball in like the receiver was like past the huge scrum. Then like double coverage, 50 yards down the field, he somehow gets the catch over 2 of my guys. Stuff like that, weird stuff was happening in the second half to keep him in it. It's okay. It doesn't matter because I got the win. I got the defensive stop. I did play kind of cocky. I got up, I think it was 21-7, and I started playing stupid. So, gotta clean that stuff up. It's fine. I knew I was gonna win the whole time. Honestly, because I have a team way better. But, I made some stupid decisions. That's the only reason the game was close. And I really wish I could get my running back out there sometimes. Like, after the first half. Like in the fourth quarter, it's hard to get him out there sometimes. And as far as quarterback, 7 for 14, 4 interceptions. I made some bad decisions, and then some were just good plays. And running the ball, I ran for like probably around 200 yards. Quarterback had 37 rushes. Starter had 44. Backup 51, third string 51, and I just couldn't get him out there in the second half. So it was a surviving game. We had like an interception return for a touchdown on a good play. I made a good play. It's just all of the 50-50 or less balls were going his way in the second half. There probably should have been some turnovers. But it's okay because I got the win and that's all that matters. After this, after ending the rivalry between him, because it's like 3 or 4 straight, there's no rivalry. Now we play Tulsa next week, the German. And he's going to be begging for mercy like America made them do in the World War. See you guys next week. Peace. want to try this just for the money, but I can't bring myself to ever bet against Oregon, let alone bet against alone. Bet on those stinky flea-ridden months. I love you too. Or are you actually going to bed? Yeah, that's probably true. But I cannot even. Just bet on all of the underdogs to win. That would be crazy. I'm sorry, it's cool. because I want Oregon to make the title game. They don't deserve it. I hope